Your precious time and being present here to celebrate a truly memorable, a truly historic moment that we are going to witness right here on this very stage. Post a successful IPO subscription, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to commemorate this joyous and significant milestone of the listing of Aadhar Housing Finance Limited equity shares at NSE. Today, we mark the beginning of a new journey for Aadhar Housing Finance Limited as a listed entity. So in good intent and good faith, let's have a huge round of applause for Aadhar Housing Finance Limited team. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, I request everyone to kindly stand in attention for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you so much. Request everyone to kindly take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the listing ceremony of Aadhar Housing Finance Limited, we would like to introduce our esteemed guests and dignitaries who have taken time to join us. We have here with us, and let's give a huge round of applause for Mr. Amit Dikshit, Head of Private Equity Asia, Blackstone. Welcome, sir. We have here with us Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi, Whole-Time Director and Executive Vice Chairman. Welcome, sir. We have here with us Mr. Rishi Anand, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. Please help me in welcoming Mr. Rajesh Vishwanathan, Chief Financial Officer. Please help me in welcoming Mr. Prateek Rungta, Managing Director, Blackstone Private Equity. Ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to extend a warm welcome to our host for today, Mr. Sriram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer, NSE. We would also like to extend a hearty welcome to the book running lead managers who have played an integral part in the success of this IPO. Please help me in welcoming Mr. Pritish Kandoi, EVP, ICICI Securities Limited. We have here with us Mr. Rahul Saraf, Head of City India Investment Banking, Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited. Joining us here today, we have Mr. Jaya Shankar, MD and member of the board, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited. Joining us, we have Mr. Amit Thawani, Managing Director, Head of Investment Banking, India, Nomura Financial Advisory and Securities India Private Limited. And we have here Mr. Deepak Kaushik, Executive Vice President and Group Head, Equity Capital Markets Group, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Very, very warm welcome to everyone who is present with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very beautiful tradition in our country. Before starting a new and nice and auspicious work, we have the lamp lighting ceremonies. I request the following dignitaries to please join me on stage for the lighting of the lamp. Mr. Amit Dikshit, Head of Private Equity Asia, Blackstone. Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi, Whole-Time Director and Executive Vice Chairman, Aadhar Housing Finance Limited. Mr. Rishi Anand, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Aadhar Housing Finance Limited. Mr. Rajesh Vishwanathan, Chief Financial Officer, Aadhar Housing Finance Limited. Mr. Prateek Rungta, Managing Director, Blackstone Private Equity, Mr. Sriram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer, NSC, and the book running lead managers as well to please join us. Very warm welcome to all the gentlemen.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिः समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Let's have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much for joining us for the auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tradition of a new and prosperous beginning for Aadhar Housing Finance Limited. Thank you once again and request you to please take in your seats. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to invite on stage Mr. Deepak Kaushik, Executive Vice President and Group Head, Equity Capital Markets Group, SBI Capital Markets Limited, to initiate the proceedings. Let's have a huge round of applause for Mr. Deepak, please. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Aadhar Housing Finance, Blackstone Private Equity, the promoters of Aadhar, SBI Capital Markets, and my fellow BRLMs, I express my sincere gratitude to everyone present here for attending this listing ceremony. It's been a pleasure for us, in fact, to be a part of this milestone for Aadhar Housing Finance, which is India's largest housing finance company focused on providing loans to low-income segment, which is less than 15 lakhs, having assets under management of around approximately 20,000 crores as on December 23. Aadhar has a pan-India presence, having 487 branches across the country, spread over 20 states and union territories. It's a highly profitable franchise, delivering annualized ROEs of 18.4% for the 9-month period ending December 23 again. The company is backed by a leading and well-known global private equity, as you all know, the promoters Blackstone. The issue saw a stellar response, which I think all of us saw, with a solid anchor book as well as a strong response from marquee investors across the categories, leading to an overall subscription of 26.8 times, with the QIB category being subscribed 76.3 times, the HNI category being subscribed 17.5, and the retail category being subscribed 2.6 times. Now, these subscription levels are a testament of how the investors felt about the company, and this is basically a strong faith which they have reposed in the performance and what the company has delivered so far. And so we are very thankful to all the investors who repose their faith in the company, and I'm confident going ahead, the management will spare no effort to continue to uphold the faith that the investors have shown and continue delivering strong performance as they have done so far. So I would like to extend my congratulations to all here, the company, the management, Blackstone Private Equity, for achieving this grand milestone of the initial public offering, because all of us know that it's a real big milestone in any company's. Of course, it's just one because the company keeps moving ahead with it. And we wish the company all the best for the future, and hope for a fantastic listing today. And I hope that something which we will all look at with a bated breath, which will be a testament of how the company has performed. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for initiating the proceedings. Now, please help me in joining and welcoming Mr. Amit Dikshit, Head of Private Equity Asia, Blackstone. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please. Very warm welcome to you, sir.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming in for this listing ceremony. Very proud moment for Blackstone. This is our 9th IPO in India as a sponsor. So we're very proud to be somewhat of a regular issuer, somewhat of a regular attendee to the NSE ceremonies. Also very proud of having built not just Aadhar, but a lot of businesses in India. I think our sort of defining philosophy is build businesses that build India. This is who we are. We are not there to just buy and sell. We are here to buy and build. So I was just sitting there and I was watching this Aadhar's sort of logo, which you see right there. It says, "Ghar banega, to desh banega." And I think at Blackstone, we take it to the next level. Business banega, to desh banega. So we are here to build a nation by building businesses. And I think now across private equity and real estate for Blackstone, our businesses are worth over $50 billion in India, which will make us a top 10 business house in the country. And so very proud of that, but most importantly, we're very proud of Aadhar. And Aadhar is probably the best example of business banega to desh banega, because when we started with Aadhar, it was at the time of the ILFS liquidity crisis. The banks were not lending to the company because of variety of issues. The business was across the country, but this business needs money as raw material. Raw material wasn't there. I still vividly remember meeting Mr. Devshankar Tripathi at Blackstone's office in Nariman Point for an hour or so, and along with my colleague Mukesh, who's not here today, and we were so energized. Mr. Tripathi, he was so passionate about the business, but he was also really looking for a new promoter who could actually support the company. And I think that's what we have been able to come and do. We provided the required primary capital into the company to get the confidence of the lenders back into the company. We also were able to, during COVID, again provide primary capital into the company to support the growth of the company. Importantly, we were able to round out the management function. Mr. Tripathi was already with the company. Rishi Anand, a few years later, got promoted to MD and CEO. And for CFO, we were able to get Rajesh Vishwanathan, former CFO of Bajaj Finance, into the company. So really strengthened the leadership team in the company. Importantly, the businesses now are all about empowerment, not just of the top management team, but broad-based management team. So we were able to do a very broad-based employee stock option program in the company with more than 400 employees in the stock option program. So Aadhar, as you heard, have 500 branches across the country, but a lot of branch managers, executives, are not just executives in the company, they are owners of the company. And today when the company lists, they will be proud owners of a public listed stock of Aadhar. Finally, technology. Technology is the backbone, in my view. I'm very passionate about that. of every business, especially a lending business. Every consumer lending business is a fintech business. Technology in general is no longer a vertical. Technology is a horizontal. Every business is a technology business. We understood that, and over a very arduous journey, we were able to implement TCS banking software at Aadhar. If I'm not mistaken, Aadhar still remains the only NBFC in India which actually runs on TCS banking software, which is used by one of the world's biggest global banks, but it's also used by Aadhar. Because what the technology allows us to do is to do strong origination, strong underwriting, and strong collections. Because with technology, you can scale. So I'm very proud that when we started with Aadhar, it was India's largest affordable housing finance company, but it's now India's largest affordable housing finance digital company. So that journey has been accomplished over the last 4 years. And as a result of that, the profit after tax, the net income of the company, is now 4x from when we started in like a short period of 4 years. So phenomenal growth. And I think this growth has been possible, as the saying goes, it takes a village to grow a company. So we have had a village who supported us. First, the board of directors of the company, led by Mr. O.P. Bhatt, who's chairman of Aadhar, former chairman of State Bank of India, Ms. Sharmila Karve from PwC, who's the chairman of the audit committee, Ms. Nivedita Haran, who's an independent director, former IAS executive for a long time. Very strong board. Terrific, I couldn't say enough, terrific management team led by Mr. Tripathi, Rishi Anand, Rajesh Vishwanathan, and many of the leaders who are actually present today, and many of them who were present in Dubai on Friday, who were all celebrating the success of the company. Blackstone, we also have been the intel inside. Behind Aadhar, we've been there like a stone, like Blackstone, like Kala Patthar, we've been standing behind the company. And the Blackstone team, Mukesh Mehta, who is traveling, could not be here today. We've had Himanshu Dodeja, Prateek Rungta, Ganesh Mani, Pravesh Kochar, Divyansh Jain, Kashyap Parekh, and many others who have actually helped the company over the last 4 years. Also, today is a special occasion with the IPO, so a big thank you to our underwriters. It would not have been possible without ICICI Securities, Nomura, SBI Caps, Citi, Kotak, and the law firms, Cam, Ketan, White and Case. And of course, a very big thank you to SEBI for the approval of this IPO, to the National Stock Exchange for enabling this IPO and for hosting this ceremony. And finally, hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of investors, both institutional, retail, HNI, who have posed their faith in our company. The IPO was oversubscribed 26 times. So thank you to them. And with that, as you heard from the previous speaker, IPO is just a path. It's a point in the journey. As I mentioned, the company's already grown quadruple. It's already grown 4x, but this is just the beginning. I'm very confident that this company will continue to grow, not just 4x, but multi-bagger from here on out for us, for majority of the investors, because it's the leader in the largest white space, the target addressable market in India, which is affordable housing. So it's the bottom of the pyramid, affordable housing, #1 company with a digital backbone, technology enabled, with a terrific leadership team, and a great network of branches of 500 across the country. So I'm very optimistic about the future of the company. So here is to a great listing. And once again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi, whole-time Director and Executive Vice Chairman, Aadhar Housing Finance Limited, to address this August gathering. Very, very, very warm welcome to you, sir.
I have the great pleasure to welcome the distinguished guests, esteemed member from the media, my loving Aadhar team, all BRMs, our partners, ladies and gentlemen, on this incredible, memorable day for the Aadhar Housing Finance. Amit has spoken well about each and everything. Today, when I stand before you, I feel very humbled and nostalgic. Recalling one of the most important joyous day on 27th January, when I entered Aadhar to steer the company to fulfill the dream of millions of the low-income Indians for owning the house. And Aadhar is a testimony of that. At that point of time, only Guru was the company which was working in this segment. The space was quite big. It was enormous. Aadhar and other 14 companies, they started together in 2010-11. But everybody was exploring how to underwrite, how to proceed ahead in this uncharted territory. But Team Aadhar take a big leap on that. In 2017, Aadhar merged another group company, DHFL Vaishya, retaining its very impressive name of Aadhar from that. And that day, the Aadhar spread its wing across the country in 20 states, covering roughly about 85% of the requirement of the country. That was the great day. While the company was on its glorious path, suddenly, as Amit mentioned, the September 2018 brought a big jolt to the company. But to our great luck, the Blackstone came to our rescue. And in a short period of 8 months, the Blackstone, led by Amit Dixit, Mukesh Mehta, at that point of time, Pravesh Kochar is here, Himanshu is here. They expressed faith in Aadhar team, Aadhar business model, and owned the company with 98.7% equity. That was the very important day. Ever since that day, the Aadhar did not come back. And the support of Blackstone, I will not repeat, Amit has already mentioned all those things, strengthening the capital base, strengthening the board, strengthening management, and more strengthening technology, and more importantly, they have provided the complete operational freedom to Team Aadhar. That has been the praiseworthy. I think Aadhar has got an exceptional owner. I salute them. I express my sincere thanks to Amit, Mukesh, Prateek Rungta, Pravesh Kochar, Himanshu, Divyanshu, and Kashyap, and to all other Blackstone people, and Ganesh Mani, who has been the part of the deal at that time. Sorry, Ganesh, I missed you. That has been a very great day. The Team Aadhar has exhibited the strongest resilience and patience during the all rough time, and emerge every time stronger and stronger to build this fabulous company. I am grateful to this team. The company has got differentiated business model, differentiated distribution network, differentiated technology, and more importantly, the company has got the very unique people management system, nurturing team, right from at lower level to top level. Today, my all business heads, head of department HO, they are sitting here. They are with the company from 2015, 2016 onwards. That shows the faith of my team in the company. Not only that, the highly empowered board, highly supportive board chose Rishi Anand as MD and CEO to steer this company. A very dynamic, very experienced person, but completely he has gelled in the Aadhar environment to ensure that company moves to the next level. Just to give you some heads up, Aadhar in 2015 from 2,000 crore to 20,000 crore, from 95 branches to 487 branches, 260,000 live happy customers, pristine asset quality all through from 2015 onward, right from 2010 onwards. During the COVID also, the company maintained its the best level. That has been the incredible journey of Aadhar. Today, and not only that, during this period, Aadhar did not deviate from its core objective of financial inclusion. 74% of our AUM, 89% of my customers come from low-income segment, and 90% of the women borrower as a co-borrower that Aadhar continuously maintained all these days during its long journey. Today, Aadhar is known as a flag bearer in the low-income affordable housing finance company. I am grateful to the boards who have given the best of support all the time. The Blackstone, the best of support all the times. My lenders, the regulators, SEBI, NHB, RBI, my all partners, BLRM, legal counsels, ad factors, and my statutory auditors and my internal auditors, everybody, I express my sincere thanks on this important occasion. The overwhelming support and confidence shown by the large number of investors in Aadhar business model is testimony of what Aadhar is. I can only tell the Aadhar team has never lagged behind. It will continue its journey with the same zeal and enthusiasm to ensure that the faith reposed by the investor is always upheld. And all investors will feel that this company has a unique company which has got a unique business model, unique team, and unique people. I look forward your blessings always to ensure that the Rishi Anand, my MD and CEO, who is a very dynamic and very experienced person, ensures that what you expect from Aadhar, he exceeds your expectations all the time. I take the leave from all of you with your all good wishes, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for that heartfelt speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure now to invite on stage the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Aadhar Housing Finance Limited, Mr. Rishi Anand. Let's have a huge round of applause, please. Very warm welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tripathi sir and Amit. Tripathi sir, you've actually put in a lot of pressure on me now with whatever you said. Okay, so that's good pressure to have. Thank you so much. A very good morning to all the esteemed guests present here today. What a day, 15th of May 2024. It will go down the memory lane in the history of Aadhar Housing Finance. This is one milestone each company aspires to have. It's been 14 years of building this strong and resilient foundation, the fruits of which we are bearing today. I would, from this auspicious podium, take an opportunity to thank and acknowledge the contribution of some key people and key organizations who have been very important in our journey. I am very, very thankful to the dignitary from NSE, Mr. Sriram Krishnan. Thank you, sir. The company is very grateful to the Board of Directors for their continuous guidance and appreciation, Mr. O.P. Bhatt, Mrs. Sharmila Karve, Mrs. Nivedita Haran, who have been instrumental in shaping the journey of ours. Thank you, sir and madam. We couldn't have been what we are today without the out-and-out support of our promoters, the Blackstone Group. I clearly remember two things which Amit always says. One, jahan pyar nahi, wahan vyapar nahi. And second, Blackstone believes in building businesses. That's what Amit repeated also. What better testimony of this belief system than Aadhar? We have been supported, guided at every step with these beliefs. Thank you, Amit, once again, for always being there. Furthermore, the unconditional support of Mr. Mukesh Mehta, Mr. Pratik Rungta, Ganesh, Pravesh Kochar, Divyansh Jain, and Kashyap Parekh from the Blackstone Group, who have helped us steer through good and bad times. During these acknowledgements, how can I forget the man who has laid the foundation of this ship, who has been a mentor and a guide to all of us, who has seen all the ups and downs and has made the company sail through each time. He who has handed over the baton to me, and it is almost impossible to fit into his shoes, Mr. Dio Shankar Tripathi, our Executive Vice Chairman and Whole-Time Director. My sincere acknowledgement and appreciation to the teams behind the scene who have put hours, days and months to bring us to this podium. The BRLMs, ICICI Securities, Kotak, SBI Capital, Nomura, Citibank. The team of our lawyers, CAMS, KCO, White & Case, Team At Factors, Team Nova Dhruva, and our auditors Deloitte, Walker Chandok, Kirtan and Pandit, and CSK Fellows. Last but not the least, the most important people in this 14-year journey, our regulators, RBI, NHB, and SEBI, our lenders, our customers, and the 7,000 plus Aadharites who have sweat it out in thick and thin, who have believed in the strengths of the company, who have believed in its strong culture of togetherness, performance, delivery, and always staying one step ahead. My compliments and congratulations to each Aadharite for helping us create this history. Special mention to our CXOs, head of the departments, business heads, who are the torchbearers of this great culture. Our corporate office teams, and most importantly, our field teams who manage our businesses at the branches. We at Aadhar have always believed in keep doing what we do the best. Irrespective of what is going around us, we keep our heads low and keep doing risk-free, profitable business. We keep serving the EWS LIG segment and keep making their dreams come true. We believe in protecting the interest of all the stakeholders, and we will keep up to the trust and confidence reimposed by the investors. My sincere thanks to the friends from the media fraternity who have helped us bringing out the best in us. Thank you once again, and God bless Aadhar. And if I can quickly add before I go, this Ghar Banega to Desh Banega is not just a word, it's an emotion that we carry. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Sri Ram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer, NSE. Very, very warm welcome.
A very good morning to each and every one of you today. It's a very proud moment when any company gets listed, particularly on the main board. Shri Dev Shankar Tripathi ji, Shri Rishi Anand, Shri Amit Dikshit, Shri Pratik Rungta, Shri Deepak Kaushik, and so many other distinguished dignitaries and family members who are present here. A very warm welcome to Aadhar Housing Finance Limited, to the NSE family. The NSE community continually has been expanding, and the Aadhar Housing Finance entity will be the 2,470th company to list with us on our main board. NSE companies, listed companies, have a market capitalization of about 4.77 trillion US dollars, and from today onwards, Aadhar Housing will be a part of it. Any listing ceremony is a moment of huge positivity, and those of us who work for NSE enjoy the story and enjoy hearing from the promoters and those who have actively worked in taking this company and bringing it to the platform. It's a very proud moment, and it's a reflection of what we have achieved as a society, as a country together. NSE is very proud to have played a significant role in building this capital markets ecosystem, over the last 3 decades. India today is the 4th largest market in the world in terms of market capitalization after US, China, and Japan. In terms of number of transactions, on many days, NSE has a market share of about 45% of all the trades that happen in every stock exchange across the world. India is also, NSE India is also the largest derivatives exchange in the world for 5 years on the trot. A lot of people often ask, as to how we became the largest derivatives exchange. We became what we became because of the companies on the platform and how good they are. It's only because of the companies on the platform and the quality of these companies that the index looks good. And when the index looks good and we bring out a derivatives contract on that index, the contract also looks good. So I think we have a lot to thank the regulators and the entire set of policymakers and the entire ecosystem who have all contributed in bringing greater transparency, disclosures, and a fantastic regime. Today, Aadhar Housing Finance begins a new journey as a publicly listed company with an issue size of 3,000 crores and an oversubscription of almost 26 times. We hope the Aadhar Finance story will inspire many more entrepreneurs and companies to look at public markets as a promising alternative to raise capital. We want to congratulate the entire team of Aadhar Housing Finance, the merchant bankers, Citibank, Citigroup, Kotak, Nomura's SBI Caps, legal advisors, Cyril Amit and Mangaldas, and the other legal advisors, the PR agency, and every other party associated with the IPO for their accomplishment. And today's listing is a testimony of their hard work. NSE once again welcomes Aadhar Finance to the family of listed corporates and wishes the entire team all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Mr. Prateek Roongta, Managing Director, Blackstone Private Equity, to share a few words. Let's have a huge round of applause for sir, please.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here. I have very little time. The clock's ticking here right now, so I won't take much time. But today is a historic day in the journey of Aadhar Housing Finance, and I feel proud and privileged to be part of this journey. Blackstone invested in Aadhar way back in 2019, and over the last 5 years, we've seen the company grow from strength to strength. The true test of a lending company is when downturns come. And in the last 7-8 years, Aadhar has seen multiple downturns, ranging from demonetization to GST to IL&FS crisis and then COVID. But every time the company has emerged stronger, and full credit to the leadership team of the company to lead the company through this crisis. Aadhar's financials show a story of robust profitability and health. It's the largest and the fastest growing, most profitable company in the country. Asset quality is top-notch. Investment in technology and analytics makes it India's first fully digital affordable housing company, and a tenured and experienced leadership team, strong governance. Aadhar is poised for its next phase of growth and profitability. This IPO is a big milestone for Aadhar, and we are overwhelmed with the response. We thank all the investors for showing their faith in this company. We will use the proceeds of this IPO to enhance our reach, to innovate further, and to lend more money to every Indian, thereby furthering Aadhar's vision of making housing available to all low-income families in the country. Thanking everybody, all BRLMs, legal counsels, everybody who's been here. We've already done a lot of that. But I want to end by leaving all our investors and shareholders with this one message. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but we have promises to keep and miles to go before we sleep. So looking forward to many more years of continued success at Aadhar. Thank you very much.
I request sir to please be on stage, and I quickly invite Mr. Amit Dixit, Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi, Mr. Rishi Anand, Mr. Rajesh Vishwanathan. We have Prateek sir right here, and Mr. Sri Ram Krishnan on stage for the historic moment where we'll be inviting this wonderful moment in our lives. I request all the dignitaries to please join me on stage for the historic, the iconic bell ringing ceremony. And we're just 50 seconds away, and we will also be having a customary countdown. I request everybody in the audience to be seated at all times for videography purposes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just a few seconds away. You'll see Aadhar Housing Finance Limited that will be listed on the stock exchanges of the country. Okay, just 20 more seconds before the countdown begins. So I request everybody that we'll be shouting together and welcoming this absolutely wonderful moments in our life. Okay, everybody. Okay. All right, together. Just next 3 seconds. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hearty, hearty congratulations. Let's have a photo op to celebrate this absolutely wonderful moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the company is now officially listed on the stock exchanges of the country. And it is indeed a proud moment for all of us. Thank you. I request Mr. Sri Ramakrishnan, Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi, and Mr. Rishi Anand to please be on stage as we are now having an exchange of mementos to celebrate this moment. I request Mr. Sri Ramakrishnan to present the memento to Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi and Mr. Rishi Anand from NSE. This is the iconic bell that we'll be presenting to our partners from NSE. Can we have the memento, please? We are also presenting the Proud to Be badges for all the people who could not join us. This is for the people of the company. This is from NSE. Thank you. Now I request Mr. Krishnan to please be on stage. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now I request Mr. Krishnan to please be on stage. Thank you, Mr. Anand. Thank you so much. Now I request Mr. Pritish Kandoi, EVP, ICICI Securities Limited, to please come on stage. I request Mr. Rahul Saraf to please be on standby. Thank you. I request now Mr. Rahul Saraf, Head of Citi India Investment Banking, Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited, and the team to please join us. At the same time, I request Mr. Jaya Shankar and team to please be on standby next to the stage. Very warm welcome to the team. Thank you. Now request Mr. Jaya Shankar, MD and member of the board, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited, to please come on stage with the team. Very warm welcome to you, sir, and the team. I request Mr. Amit Thawani to please be on standby. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I request Mr. Amit Thawani, Managing Director, Head of Investment Banking India, Nomura Financial Advisory and Securities India Private Limited, along with the team to please come on stage. And also request Mr. Deepak Kaushik to please be on standby. Thank you. Now I request Mr. Deepak Kaushik, Executive Vice President and Group Head, Equity Capital Markets Group, SBI Capital Markets Limited, to please come on stage with the team. Very warm welcome to you and the team. And request Mr. Yash Usher to please be on standby. Ladies and gentlemen, we can have some applauses in the room, please. Thank you. Now I request Mr. Yash Usher, Partner, Head Capital Market, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, and the team to please come on stage. And request the Ad Factors Advertising and PR team to please be on standby. Let's have a huge round of applause, please. I request Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi, Chairman, Ad Factors Advertising and PR, and the team to please come on stage. Yes, a very warm welcome to the team. Let's have a huge round of applause, please. Thank you. Now I once again request Mr. Rishi Anand, MD and CEO, Aadhar Housing Finance Limited, to please come on stage, as now we'll be presenting memento to Sir. That is Mr. Sri Ram Krishnan. I request Mr. Rishi Anand to present the memento to Mr. Sri Ram Krishnan. This is from the company's side to our partner. Thank you, Mr. Krishnan. I request Sir to please be on stage, and to join him, I request Mr. Rajesh Vishwanathan to please join Sir on stage, as to recognize the contribution of our partners in the successful listing of Aadhar Housing Finance Limited. We'll be presenting mementos to some very special partners whose contribution has been invaluable. I request once again Mr. Pritish Kandoi, EVP, ICICI Securities Limited, to please come on stage with the team. I also request Mr. Rahul Saraf and team to please be on standby next to the stage. Very warm welcome to the team. Thank you so much. Now I request Mr. Rahul Saraf, Head of Citi India Investment Banking, Citigroup Global Markets India Private Limited, along with the team, to please join them on stage. At the same time, I request Mr. Jaya Shankar to please be on standby with the team. Thank you. Now request Mr. Jaya Shankar, MD and member of the board, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited, to please come on stage with the team. At the same time, I request Mr. Amit Thavani and the team to please be on standby. May I request Rishi sir to, as he has an interview lined up, I request sir to please be there. At the same time, I request Mr. Amit Thavani, Managing Director, Head of Investment Banking, India, Nomura Financial Advisor and Securities India Private Limited, the team, to please come on stage, and request Mr. Deepak Kaushik to please be on standby. Thank you. I request Mr. Deepak Kaushik, Executive Vice President and Group Head, Equity Capital Markets Group, SBI Capital Markets Limited, to please join us on stage with the team. At the same time, I request the Blackstone deal team to please be on standby next to the stage. Very warm welcome to the team. May I request Mr. Dev Shankar Tripathi to please join sir on stage. At the same time, I request Blackstone deal team, Mr. Ganesh Mani, Mr. Pravesh Kochar, Mr. Divyansh Jain, Mr. Kashyap Prarik, Mr. Himanshu Dudeja, Mr. Vikram Lakshman to please come on stage. Thank you. I request Mr. Yash Usher to please be on standby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I request Mr. Yash Usher, Partner, Head Capital Markets, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, to please join us on stage. At the same time, I request Mr. Abhimanyu Bhattacharya to please be on standby. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Now I request Mr. Abhimanyu Bhattacharya, Partner, Khaitan and Company, to please join us on stage. At the same time, I request representative from Walker, Chandayog & Co. LLP to please be on standby. Thank you. I request representative from Walker, Chandayog & Co. LLP to please come on stage. At the same time, I request Kirtane and Pandit LLP representative to please be on standby. Yes, sir. Very warm welcome to you, sir. All right. I request representative from Deloitte, please be on standby. Let's have a huge round of applause, please, for both of them. I now request representative from Deloitte to please come on stage. At the same time, I request representative from Chaturvedi SKN Fellows to please be on standby. Okay. I request the representative from Chaturvedi SKN Fellows to please join us on stage, and representative from Independent Chartered Accountants ISICA to please join us on stage. I request the representatives from our sponsor banks, Mr. Nirmesh Parkeria, Head of Product, Kotak Mahindra Bank, to please join us on stage. I also request Mr. Sandeep Singh to please be on standby. Thank you. I request Mr. Sandeep Singh, Senior Vice President, Axis Bank, to please join us on stage to receive the memento. I also request the Ad Factors Advertising and PR team to please be on standby.
I'm Vishal Ladhe on behalf of Sandeep Singh, Axis Bank.
Yeah, Mr. Vishal Ladhe on behalf of Mr. Sandeep Singh, Axis Bank, joining us. I now request Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi, Chairman, Ad Factors Advertising and PR, and the whole team to please join us on stage. Let's have a huge round of applause, please. Now request representative from Registrar to the offer, KFin Technologies Limited, to please come on stage, formerly known as KFin Technologies Private Limited. I request representative from Orient Printers to please be on standby. Thank you. Now may we have the representative from Orient Printers. Please join us on stage. Okay. Think so it's not all right. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's have a huge round of applause for them, please. I now request Mr. Amit Thawani, Managing Director, Head of Investment Banking, India, Nomura Financial. All right, before we do that, we'll be having a special gift from the NSE side to the company. This is the special listing memento. We have captured the special, bell ringing ceremony in a picture, and we're presenting it to the company. We now request Sri Ram sir to please join us on stage. I request the company management team to please come on stage to take the special gift from sir. May I request Mr. Amit Dixit to please come on stage. Thank you so much. Now to present the vote of appreciation, I request Mr. Amit Thavani, Managing Director, Head of Investment Banking, India, Nomura Financial Advisor and Securities India Private Limited, to please come on stage. Very warm welcome, sir.
Good morning to everyone. Today marks a significant milestone in the journey of Aadhar Housing Finance, which is the largest housing finance company focused on low-income housing in India. Aadhar's journey has been fueled with dedication and unwavering commitment to excellence. It is indeed an honor and privilege for Nomura to partner with Aadhar Housing Finance team, and I express my sincere thanks to Aadhar management and Blackstone team for giving us the opportunity to bring this unique story to the Indian capital markets. The IPO saw participation from domestic and international institutional investors with overall subscription of over 25x, and QIB trans subscribed more than 76x. Thank you everyone for joining us on this momentous occasion. Before signing off, I'd like to highlight that Aadhar listed journey has just begun, and we are extremely confident that they will continue to maintain the standards that they've exhibited thus far and create value for all the stakeholders. I once again wish the Aadhar management and Blackstone all the very best for its journey in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request to present the vote of thanks. I request Mr. Rajesh Vishwanathan, Chief Financial Officer, Aadhar Housing Finance Limited, to please join me on stage. Very warm welcome. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please.
Morning, friends. Very honored that you guys have spared your precious time to grace this momentum occasion. It's a once-in-a-lifetime journey for most of us, at least for people who are getting older. Probably once in a lifetime you'll see a listing. I think before I say a vote of thanks, I think the journey to start the listing process of Aadhar started in 2020. So it's a 4-year journey, started in the midst of the pandemic. And for anything but a smooth journey, it has been a roller coaster journey. And here we are today, after almost 4 years sitting on the occasion of a listing ceremony. Now coming to the formal vote of thanks, I'd like to thank the entire Blackstone team led by Amit Dikshit, Mukesh Mehta, whom we miss a lot over here. He has been instrumental and he has been the backbone. A big round of applause for Mukesh Mehta and the entire Blackstone team, Pratik Rumta, Himanshu, the entire Blackstone team. A big round of applause for our BRLMs. Without you guys, we would have never taken this story to the market. ICICI, Kotak, Citi, SBI Caps, all of you guys and Nomura. A big round of applause to the entire BRLM teams. A special word of thanks, and this is not completely out of context, a special round of thanks to the ICICI Securities team led by Prem. You guys have been really wonderful, and the SBI Caps team to the post-listing. Thanks a lot to these two guys in special. Now, we had the fortune to work with 4 auditors on this project. Not many people work with 4 audit firms. Thanks to all the 4 audit firms, Deloitte, Chaturvedi SK Fellows, we have Walker Shandyok and Company, and we have Kirtan and Pandit. A huge round of applause for all the support that these guys have provided us. We wouldn't have been here if it was not for our legal consultants. They took care of all the trips that we had on the way. Big round of applause to Yash Asher and the entire CAM team. The White and Case team, led by Rahul Gupta and our international legal counsels, and KCO, Khaitan and Company, the legal counsels of the bankers who were almost our legal counsels in terms of everything that we did on this journey. Ad Factors, you guys are brilliant. You did a brilliant job on the road show. You did a brilliant job here. Hats off to you guys. Big thanks to other partners, Nova Dhruva, who worked with us right to the start of the IPO. KFin Technologies, our independent chartered accountant, SK Patodia and Company, our printers, Orient, practicing company secretary, Ananta Subramaniam and Mehta, and our bankers, Kotak and Axis Bank. We also thank National Stock Exchange for hosting this wonderful event and etching it forever in our memories. Last but not the least, the biggest round of applause to the entire Aadhar team, the entire Aadharites who have made this happen. Our board of directors, our senior management led by the charismatic Dev Shankar Tripathi, Rishi Anand, who is doing a tough interview inside. Special thanks to my core team. Sorry, I'll take this opportunity. I'm stealing the mic time. I take a special thanks and I want a huge round of applause. My request for these few guys who have spent 4 years toiling night and day to make this an event. My core team who has worked on this project with me, a warm round of applause for Sanjay Mulchandani. Guys, stand up. Ramesh Kumar, Harshada Patak, Viral Shah, Mitali, Guru Simran, Vaibhavi, and Ashok. You guys were absolutely rock stars. With this is the end of my vote of thanks. Thanks a lot again for joining this on a memorable day, and it really means a lot to Team Aadhar. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much, sir, for that energetic vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, hearty congratulations. Aadhar Housing Finance Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges of the country. With this, we are truly grateful to our host, NSE, the book running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, our family, friends, our shareholders, and all the wonderful people out here who took time to celebrate this absolutely proud moment for us. So once again, let's have a huge round of applause for the wonderful company we have. And with that, we have come to the end of the ceremony. The stage is right here. We can continue with the photo ops, and we have refreshments served right there. That is the adjacent foyer. I request everybody to please enjoy the refreshments that are served. Thank you, and have a great day ahead. Thank you.